Have you ever wondered if humans could live on another planet? The idea is as captivating as it is complex, stirring both imagination and apprehension. Welcome to the fascinating world of planetary colonization, a concept that has been the stuff of science fiction but is gradually inching its way into the realm of possibility. Space colonization is not a new idea, it's been a dream for visionaries, a topic of debate for scientists, and a source of inspiration for writers and filmmakers for decades. Today we find ourselves at the threshold of turning these dreams into reality, with advancements in technology and growing understanding of our universe. But why, you might wonder, are we even considering the colonization of other planets? The reasons are manifold and extend beyond mere curiosity or the desire for exploration. One of the primary motivations driving this endeavor is the survival of the human species. With Earth facing numerous threats, ranging from climate change to potential asteroid impacts, establishing a colony on another planet could serve as a lifeboat for humanity. Another key driver is our innate quest for knowledge. By colonizing other planets, we can learn more about the universe, its origins, and perhaps even the existence of extraterrestrial life. It's about pushing the boundaries of human potential and expanding our understanding of what's possible. Current status? Well, we're still in the early stages. Despite significant technological leaps, we have yet to establish a human presence beyond our own moon. However, with entities like NASA and SpaceX planning manned missions to Mars in the near future, the prospect of planetary colonization is becoming increasingly tangible. Peering into the future of space colonization, we see a horizon filled with challenges and opportunities. It's an endeavor that will require not just technological prowess but also a deep understanding of biological, psychological, and sociological implications. As we delve into the history of space colonization, we begin to realize the enormity of the task ahead of us. Before we delve into the history of space colonization, let's take a moment to explore the celestial bodies that may become our future homes. The most obvious choice, and the one that has received the most attention, is Mars. Its proximity to Earth, along with evidence of past water, make it a prime candidate for colonization. Then, there's the Moon, our closest neighbor. Establishing a lunar base could serve as a springboard for further space exploration. Moving further afield, we have the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Europa, Ganymede, and Titan, with their potential for water and organic molecules, present exciting possibilities. And let's not forget about Venus, Earth's evil twin. Despite its harsh surface conditions, some propose colonizing its upper atmosphere. As we continue our journey through the cosmos, who knows what other potential homes we may discover? The universe is vast, filled with countless stars and planets. The possibilities for human colonization are as infinite as space itself. So buckle up as we delve into the history of space colonization, and remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. The journey towards space colonization has been a long and arduous one. It began with the launch of the first human-made object into space, the Sputnik, by the Soviet Union in 1957. This small beeping sphere, no bigger than a beach ball, ignited what we now call the space age, a period of intense competition and exploration beyond our Earth's boundaries. The next significant milestone was the historic moon landing in 1969. Neil Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed around the world, signifying humanity's first physical contact with a celestial body. This monumental event showed us that space was no longer a distant dream, but a reachable reality. In the years that followed, space missions became more ambitious and complex. The establishment of the International Space Station in 1998 marked a significant shift in space exploration. It became a symbol of global collaboration in space endeavors, hosting astronauts from various nations and conducting countless experiments that have contributed to our understanding of life in space. The turn of the millennium saw a renewed interest in Mars, our neighboring red planet. The Mars rover missions, starting with Sojourner in 1997, have been tirelessly exploring the Martian surface, searching for signs of past or present life. These rovers have sent back invaluable data, revealing a world with a history of water and potential for future human habitation. In more recent years, the focus has shifted towards the possibility of colonizing other planets. Private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are now joining the race, developing technology to make space travel more affordable and accessible. Their ambitious plans include establishing human colonies on Mars, showcasing a future where humans are not just visitors but residents of other worlds. The journey so far has been filled with incredible discoveries and advancements, but the journey towards colonizing other planets has just begun. As we stand on the brink of a new era, we can only imagine what the future holds for humanity's venture into the cosmos. The future of space colonization is a journey into the unknown. We stand on the precipice of a new era, where the boundaries of our world are no longer confined to the blue and green sphere we call Earth. The future of space colonization, as distant and fantastical as it may seem, is closer than we might imagine. First, let's turn our gaze to our celestial neighbor Mars. Its dusty red landscape has long been the target of our spacefaring ambitions. NASA, SpaceX, and other international space agencies have already laid down plans for manned missions to Mars within the next few decades. These missions won't just be quick round trips either. The goal is to establish a sustainable human presence on Mars. Imagine that. Humans living and working on another planet. But Mars is just the beginning. Our dreams of space colonization reach far beyond the red planet. The concept of terraforming or reshaping a planet's environment to make it habitable is a crucial part of these dreams. Terraforming could turn planets with harsh, unlivable conditions into new homes for humanity. It sounds like science fiction, but advancements in technology are slowly turning it into a reality. Speaking of technology, we can't hope to colonize space without significant advancements in this field. We need more efficient propulsion systems to make long-distance space travel feasible. We need better life support systems to ensure the survival of colonists in the harsh conditions of space. And we need advanced robotics and artificial intelligence to assist in the construction and maintenance of colonies. These are just a few of the technological challenges we need to overcome. But the future of space colonization isn't just about technology and exploration. It's about us, as a species. It's about the ethical and social implications of spreading our presence across the cosmos. Who gets to decide which planets we colonize, and how we colonize them? How will we ensure that the mistakes we've made on Earth aren't repeated in our space colonies? How will we handle the inevitable cultural and societal shifts that will come with living on other planets? These questions aren't easy to answer. They require careful thought and consideration, and they push us to confront aspects of our nature that we might prefer to ignore. But they're questions we need to ask if we're to move forward responsibly and ethically. The future of space colonization is both exciting and daunting, filled with countless opportunities and equally numerous challenges. It's a future of untold possibilities, of new worlds and new civilizations, of challenges overcome and knowledge gained. But it's also a future of uncertainty, of ethical dilemmas and technological hurdles, of risks taken and sacrifices made. It's a journey into the unknown, and it's a journey we're just beginning to embark on. But if there's one thing we humans are good at, it's exploring the unknown. And the unknown in this case is the vast, uncharted expanse of space. Let's see where this journey takes us. The road to colonizing other planets is not without its challenges. Indeed, the hurdles are many and multifarious, each one seemingly more daunting than the last. Firstly, we encounter the challenge of sustainable resources. Space is not a forgiving environment. It's not as simple as packing a lunchbox and heading out the door. We need to consider everything, from food and water to air and energy. How do we grow crops in Martian soil? How do we harvest solar energy during a lunar night that lasts for 14 Earth days? These are questions that scientists and researchers are grappling with every day. Then there are the physical and psychological effects of long-term space travel. It's not just about the bone loss and muscle atrophy that astronauts experience in microgravity. It's also about the isolation, the loneliness, the sheer alienness of it all. How do we ensure the mental well-being of our spacefarers when they're millions of miles away from home? And we cannot forget the technological challenges. We're talking about sending people, living, breathing humans, to places where no one has set foot before. We need spacecrafts that are safe, reliable, and efficient. We need suits that can protect us from the harsh realities of space. We need tools and technologies that haven't even been invented yet. But let's not lose sight of why we're doing this in the first place. The possibilities that space colonization can offer are immense and awe-inspiring. Imagine the potential for scientific discovery. New planets, new ecosystems, new forms of life. The knowledge we could gain is immeasurable. Then there's the potential for a backup plan for humanity. Earth is our home, but it's also our only home. If something were to happen, a natural disaster, a nuclear war, an asteroid strike, having a colony on another planet could be our saving grace. And finally, there's the potential for expanding our understanding of the universe. It's one thing to look at the stars from the comfort of our own planet. It's another thing entirely to be among them, to touch them, to live among them. The challenges are daunting, but the possibilities are limitless. The colonization of other planets is a topic that captures the imagination and challenges our understanding of what is possible. As we've explored in this discussion, the journey towards space colonization is one that is steeped in rich history and brimming with future possibilities. From the earliest dreams of reaching for the stars, to the current advancements in technology and exploration, we have come a long way. But as we've also seen, the path is laden with challenges. From the physical hurdles of survival in harsh environments to the potential psychological effects of long-term space travel, the road to becoming an interplanetary species is not an easy one. Yet with every challenge comes the opportunity for innovation, for discovery, and for expanding our understanding of the universe. The importance of ongoing research and exploration in this field cannot be overstated. As we continue to push the boundaries of our knowledge and capabilities, who knows what the future of space colonization holds for us?